Hey guys, it's Mr. Selby here. I know that today there's a quiz, so I thought I'd go over a few things um, just to kind of discuss a little bit before the quiz. So, what I was planning on doing tonight or today is to um, go through 1 through 11 here. All right, kind of review a little bit for the quiz. A really important thing to do is um, please go through. I also put on some YouTube videos on for today. So please go through those YouTube videos before the quiz and check them out. If you feel really confident, feel free to go ahead and take the quiz. All right. Yeah, just do your best on it. All right, try your best. If you're having a lot of issues, please reach out. Okay. I can, if it's like a really big issue and you're having a lot of trouble, reach out. I'll see what we can do. We might do a requiz, anything. All right. But you got to reach out so I can help. Okay, so use the figure to name each of the font. Actually, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to stop talking for about 5 seconds. And what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to pause the screen and try and go through 1 through 11. All right? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little teacher trick that's called the teacher textbook. All right, so this cool little thing has the answers on it, which is super duper cool. All right. Um, and this should be able to help you guys a little bit. All right. So a line containing point X. Okay. So as you can see, this is point X right here. All right. And there's only one line. So you could say it's line M because remember, you can name a line using whenever there's a lowercase letter that's in script font right here, like M is. You can use that as the name of a line. You can also use 2 points on the line. So you could say line XR, line XY, line RY, or you could do it back. Like it doesn't matter what order it is either. So you could say line RY, line RX. Line YX. Any order that you would like, you can put in there. And as long as it's this line right here that contains point X, you're good to go. A line containing point Z, that would be this line. Okay, so it is called line L. All right, but you could also call it line RZ or line ZR because remember the order does not matter. As you can see, when it's like dashed like this, right, that means that you can kind of see through it that it's not on this plane. It's not on plane B. Okay, it kind of cuts through plane B, which is why it's got that dashed line there. Okay, a plane containing points W and R. Okay, and that's just plane B. Okay, so you could use in order to describe this, you always use the capital letter that's written in script, which here is B. All right, not attached to any points. So this is plane B, but you can also name it by any 3 points that are not collinear. So you could call it WYX. You could call it XRW. Any 3 points. As you can see, there are 3 points. There's 4 points on here. So as long as you don't use all 4 points, W has to be on there. Can't use all 3 points that are on the same lines. Okay? All right. Name the geometric term modeled by each object. Okay, so for this one, I want you guys to focus on, for this quiz, I want you guys to focus on planes, lines, points. All right? So those are our geometric undefined terms, okay, that we've pretty much talked about. So a beam from a laser is going to be a line, okay? A floor is going to be a plane. All right? Like the pin of a needle or the point of a pen point is obviously a point. So yeah, we're not gonna draw these. Okay, there is no drawing on the quiz, so you guys don't have to worry about that. All right, how many planes are shown in the figure? Okay, and there are 5 planes. All right, there's the bottom plane that this figure would sit on, and that is plane CEF. All right, D is also one of the points on that plane. But remember, to name a plane, use 3 points that are non-collinear. Okay, so C and E are on the same line. E and F are on the same line, but C and F are not. So you call it CEF. All right, there's also ACE is one plane right here, is one side, and then we have the opposite side, which is BFD. Okay, all right, and then this plane right here is AEF. All right, and then over here You can see these dashed lines that kind of show you it's a three-dimensional figure. This is CDB, all right, in the back. So that is the 5 planes. And just try and think about like a triangle that has, it's like a triangular prism, all right? Name 3 points that are collinear. Okay, so you could name AHB. They're all on this top line. You could name BJF, are all on this line. Those are about the only 3 points you could name, and no other 3 points are on the same line. Our points A, H, J, and D coplanar. Explain. All right, so we've got A, H, D are all on the same plane. They're all on that back side right there. Okay, A, H, B, D, C are all coplanar. All right. Unfortunately, J is not. J is over here. It's not on the plane. If this plane extended forever and ever, J is not on that plane. J is like on this plane. J is on 2 different planes, but neither of those planes that J is on happens to be the same one that A, H, and D are on. D is not coplanar at all with J. They don't share any planes except for that back plane over there. All right. So our points B, D, and F coplanar. All right. So we've got B, D, and F, and they are coplanar. They share this plane right here. Okay. So they share coplanar BJ, D, and or DJF. All right. That DBF. They're all in the same triangle over there. All right. So hopefully you got this. If you didn't get this, all right, what I really recommend is you reach out to me during my office hours today. All right, please don't push off this quiz. All right, it's only going to get harder with time. Okay, not that the questions are going to change, but you might forget some things. Okay, please reach out to Mr. Selby on Schoology. Okay, let's set up a time for office hours, see what we can do, and yeah, hopefully we can get on Zoom together and we can work on some of this. And hopefully I can help you out and we can all ace this quiz. All right. Thank you guys for showing up to today's lesson, and please reach out if you have any issues. Thank you.